There wasn't a lot of metaflux to extract. It'll be a while before the analysis gives us any useful info. Already ahead of you. Sold from an art gallery called Flux Arts. It's owned by Thomas. He's a professional art broker. The painting's artist is Rafayel. He's pretty famous, always on the news. Probably why you've heard of him before. Industry insiders say Raphael locks himself in his studio for half the year, then spends the rest of his time traveling the world for inspiration. As for his paintings, just last month, his art broke the record for highest selling price at Lizio auctions. An artist of this caliber, meeting him in person might be challenging.
I'm sorry. Thomas is dealing with an emergency right now. If you're not in a hurry, he said you could walk around the exhibition as you wait.
The day of ebbing. Every year there's a day when the tides go against the ocean currents, and using the night's countercurrent, creatures from the deep sea are washed ashore. Once the tides recede at dawn, they return home. As a result, everything they met that night turns into distant memories of the surface world. Some deep-sea creatures are obsessed with the world outside the ocean, desiring its warmth. They stubbornly wait for the sunrise before returning, all just for a sun they've never ever seen before. Hey, I'm Rafayel. This is my art exhibition. Really? Voice assistant? You know, your naming skills are kinda worrying. Just saying. I'm the embodiment of his inspiration and thoughts, more or less. Yeah, sure. If I know the answer, that is. The painting can't be properly displayed at the moment, so we're just gonna use some fancy hologram tech. A dream. When I was a kid, I had dreamed I turned into a fish. I swam and swam and swam from the deep sea, seeking a place beyond the water's surface, only to end up in blood-red seawater. It was the first time I ever saw such a color. Who knows how many years I've spent trying to recreate it, but I never really could get that same shade of red. It was always a slightly different hue, you know?
Sorry, miss. I'm Raphael's art gallery manager, Thomas. So you're suggesting Raphael might have messed with his own painting? Mr. Raymond, a renowned art collector famous for his discerning taste, graced Flux Arts with his presence last month. Despite the gallery being filled with better paintings, he was utterly smitten with that one. He needed to buy it. Had to nag Raphael before he finally agreed to sell it. During the process of arranging, displaying, and selling the painting, more than a dozen people have been in contact with it. No one mentioned anything about a wanderer. What a nice compliment. Making people literally go crazy over artwork isn't something many artists can pull off these days. I wish. If Raphael cared about that stuff, my job would be a piece of cake. Wait until you meet him. You'll see what I mean. He did mention something a while back, said he often heard strange noises in the studio late at night. I thought he was trying to trick me. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, he's sick. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, a wanderer showed up. Could you do me a favor and check if there's actually a wanderer at his studio? I would love to see the tomfoolery he plans to do next. Oh, coral stones. Rafayel uses them for his paint. Are you interested in them? Sure. Visit the giant white building over there on White Sand Bay. That's where he lives. His memory is non-existent, so the door's open. You can just walk right in. Could you tell him to hurry up on that painting he's working on? I already sold it to someone.
He's here, right? I sense energy traces behind this door.
Who is it? The studio's closed. Wait, aren't you the hunter from before? You... Move!
You!
Ow, 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 ow! Let go! Let go of me!